Outside Hunter. Shot clock at 6. That three's off the mark. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Washington. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
Here's Garland following the score by Washington. Mobley, a screen on McCollum. Garland, the pass to Hunter. Off target from outside.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling it with a... story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. Well, it's been a remarkable comeback story for Lonzo Ball. He became the first player ever to undergo cartilage replacement surgery on his left knee. Now, with a role on a winning team in Cleveland, this is a great situation for a player whose IQ for the game is as good as ever.
The cagey veteran. All right, Shams, thank you. And it's Washington with the ball. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. From deep, MP. And again, it's Washington with a three.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Outside Hunter. Pass to Allen. Outside Mitchell for three. Sinks it from distance.
The answer from Mitchell. A three of his own.
Washington has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. From deep, MP. He buries it from 3. MP's got 14 points for the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Garland finds Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Middleton. And they're on the break. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this. Guys?"
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. Kispert's checked in for Washington. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Ball's checked in. Steps back. There's the three. Knocks down the triple.
And Ball has gotten better shooting from deep. Defenses must honor his shot.
MP up top, covered by Mobley. MP scanning the floor. Lets the three fly, and he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside Garland. Mobley on a screen. And the Cavaliers, another three.
And both teams running long-range plays that work.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's MP. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. From downtown, and again it's Washington with the three.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Allen finds Hunter. The middle. And Mobley throws it down.
Easy does it. Mobley is such a fluid athlete for his size.
McCollum, the pass to MP. 44 seconds left to play in the first. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance.
Defenses around the NBA have to deal with this three-point marksmanship, and he's already proven in his rookie year there's very little you can do to slow him down.
It's been a lot of fun to watch him expand his skills this season. And lo and behold, he now holds the 4th spot all time for three-pointers in a rookie campaign. Pass to McCollum. MP outside. Good! Another from 3.
Well, as the three-point bombs just keep raining down, he just moved up one more rung on the all-time list for three-pointers in a rookie season.
Well, you got to think he's going to be one of the biggest draft picks in the last decade, maybe 2. Hard to argue with how he's approached his three-point prowess. And so it's the Washington Wizards in a good situation, up by 13 points. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Quite a position here for the Wizards to be in. What do you think, guys?
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
MP is out there with George. Then there's Johnson. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Kispert in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. And legs over the next few years, the Wizards undertaking an $800 million renovation of their home arena.
Yeah, B.A., this venue's almost 30 years old. I was making threes in this building. So some changes are welcome, including expanded training facilities, locker rooms, and improving fan access and amenities.
The 3 from Ball. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, super comfortable from deep. Ball has been launching shots from there since he was young.
MP outside, beyond the arc, and again for 3.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now number 2 all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie season. I mean, he has been impressive.
Well, we're talking about some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent. It's George on the wing. McCollum outside. Mitchell against MP. Count it. MP's got 37.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, B.A. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings. So they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team.
The Wizards making a switch here. Whitmore's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for Nance. Evan Mobley comes in for Craig. And Darius Garland subbed in for Merrill. MP against Garland. From deep, MP. And the Wizards with another 3.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Ball passes to Garland. Will it go? He's off on that one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
MP outside. Back to Johnson. MP outside. And again, Washington with a triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Getting established positioning inside. Once Allen has this, he is a threat to score.
Pass to Johnson. Washington moving the ball around. And here's MP from outside. And the Wizards with another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
A minute 37 left in the first half of this one. Garland, no good. Washington leading by 22. Allen against MP. Jacks up a three, and the three-pointer goes. MP's got 49 in the game.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by Johnson.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
And another one.
Putting on a scoring clinic.
Hey, it's become an old habit. He's tied for the fourth most 50-point games in a single season.
Think about this. This is his ninth 50-piece, tying the great Wilt Chamberlain. Kobe's 10 is next up at 3.
From deep, Mobley. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's George on the wing. Back to MP. Three-pointer hits the trifecta. MP's got 55.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Outside Mitchell. The kick out to Ball. Back to Mitchell. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Coming into this, having notched to win against Boston in their last game.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
They were so precise with their execution. They didn't make many mistakes on either end, and that took the crowd out of the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
MP getting it done for Washington. He put up a jaw-dropping number of three-pointers. An exceptional single-quarter performance. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
This is so painful to watch. In fact, I stopped watching. Bad effort on the boards. This hurts so much.
And guys, we're still in the... Thanks for joining us. Time to head...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Kicking off the second half, here's Kenny Atkinson's 5. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. And it's good! He hits another one!
And with this tremendous night, he is tied for second most 60-point games in a season.
What a year he's having. Game after game, being able to score so effortlessly. Truly remarkable. Really left him alone that time. Garland's got 11 points.
Matching the triple from the other end, Garland is game.
And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little bit.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Here's Mobley, 5 to shoot. The 3 from Mitchell. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on, but you give him the corner and he will adapt.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Outside Garland. Pass to Mitchell. 4-3. The rebound by MP.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
From behind the arc. Connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in the game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Mitchell, good.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And again for three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. Allen a screen. Here's Garland. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
Not only is Garland's jump shot silky smooth, it's also effective.
Mobley against MP. There's the triple. Good! Another from three.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Wow. Get up, Jared Allen.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11".
And again for three.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though. So for the Wizards, Kispert's checked in for Sarr. Whitmore comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Johnson in for Chris Middleton. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Nance, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Craig comes in for Evan Mobley. Merrill, he's checked in for Hunter. And it's Ball in for Darius Garland. From deep, MP. And got it! Another basket!
That score moving him clear into third, all time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished. Outside Mitchell. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. For Washington, they've gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. Here's Nance. And Nance with the slam.
Way to capitalize on the mistake that leads to the bucket. You gotta love it.
It's so important in this league, quickly turning defense into offense.
Got it off in time. And good. There's another.
The good times keep rolling for him. Now tied for second all-time in scoring.
Boy, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, the defense throws everything at him, but he still scores. And we return to the action as the single-game record for three-point. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. And remember, tonight...
Hey, I just texted MP. 80-point game is crazy. I'm about to start calling you Lil Kobe. Hey, congrats, my man. Shout out MP.
And DB, at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coach?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
Let's go to the sideline for a report on MP's historic night.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in the game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
It was a lot of fun to watch. Thank you. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. In its small and power forward, it'll be Flagg and Davis. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's Lively in at the 5 spot. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance NP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
ADB, over the last several years, wins have been hard to come by for the Washington Wizards.
Kevin, it blows me away that this organization has not had a winning season since 2018, and they haven't won 50 games since 1979. Let's hope their young, inspiring draft picks are building into a good young core.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
The 3 from MP, and again for 3.
And folks, he just set the record for most three-pointers in a rookie season.
Ever since entering the league just a few months ago, he has been on a mission to win. He's out there to ball. We've all seen it. Wouldn't surprise me, though, if he's unaware of the record.
And MP is clearly among the best rookie shooters we've ever seen in the league. We've heard the comparisons to Ray Allen, Clay, and Steph. And after seeing what MP's done this season, you start to believe he will be in that conversation.
Davis has the open look. No good on the triple. Now the Wizards with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And here's MP for 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Lively sets a screen for Thompson. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Wizards leading by 11. And here's MP for 3. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
Thompson outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Wizards have got a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. The 3 from MP. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Keyshawn George, he's checked in for Alexander Sarr. Corey Kispert comes in for Carlton Carrington. And it's Johnson in for Chris Middleton. And so, MV will bring it up for Washington. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff goal. Wow. Hands it from downtown.
Well, the ability to spread the floor is such a valuable skill in the league. And MP, yes, sir.
For the screen on George. And here's Washington outside. Drills the three-pointer. Washington's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's MP. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game.
Coming right back. MP with a huge 3.
Russell, no luck. 1 second left. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by George.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's Washington in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Kispert is out there with Alexander Song. Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then it's MP. And it's Whitmore in at the 2. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for Washington?
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Washington's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Outside, Russell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Wizards have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. A 3 from MP. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. This is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you guys.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
3, Marshall, and it's MV with the rebound. The Wizards have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Pass to Kispert. Lets it go from deep, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Russell left side. High post, Davis. Dallas moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Out to Russell. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. MP's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Whitmore. That 3 off the mark. The Mavericks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Marshall passes to Russell. Down low. Shot's good by Gafford.
Well, Daniel Gafford sets a solid screen, gets off it quickly, and gets a bucket.
And here's MP for 3. Again, what an avalanche!
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
And here is Marshall. Still scoreless. Pass to Davis. All alone. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
To the inside. Banked in off the glass. 11 points for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The 3 from MP. Bangs home the trifecta.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Washington out in front, just dominating this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
You know, right now for the Wizards, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Wizards.
They love to run. At times, it looks like a layup line. They can hit the 3, but tough matchup for transition D.
Yeah, they've made it a race, but only one team has shown up. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And here's MP for good. Another from 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. To the left side wing. Irving for 3. Washington with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
MP kicks to Middleton. The 3 from MP. Connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Davis finds Irving. A three-pointer off the mark.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
The 3 from MP. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's showing us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first.
And again for 3.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range. Pass to Song. Irving against MP. Fires the 3. Good! Another from 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Thompson misses.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
And the big fella, Alex Zar, showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well. Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. .52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Out to Thompson, and they get it. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make since.
MP outside. From deep. Connects again from distance.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar. Higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can. Here's the 3. Yet another bucket.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for second all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring. MP has been leading the charge for the Wizards. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
and a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
Boy, this...
Checked in for the Wizards. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Flag comes in for P.J. Washington. Thompson, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. And Irving subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. The shot's good from Irving.
The corner three by Kyrie has a nice ring to it.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. A three from MP. And again.
And he's outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned.
NBA is no joke, okay? For real, it's no joke. But MP going out there putting up points like that as a rookie, he's different, man. He's different.
Up next, the Wizards taking on the Pistons. For Washington, the stars have aligned. Performing better than last season, you can feel the energy and excitement around this club as they seek to continue their upward trend. Pistons, Wizards, the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Caris LeVert.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. They've got Chris Middleton. MP is out there with Alexander Sarr. Then there's Carlton Carrington, and it's McCollum at the point guard. And for Detroit, Harrison Duran together in the middle. Cunningham is out there with Karis LeVert, and it's Thompson in at the 3. Well, on the court tonight, Grant, a lot of talent, but also some inexperience.
Well, B.A., these teams are young. Yes, they are. But here's a chance for them both to get a little more seasoning and continue to develop their respective games.
Now here's Cunningham.
Watch outside.
And he buries his first look.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
And here's MP from outside. Fires in the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Cunningham outside. Here's Harris. And here's LeVert for 3. Buries it from 3.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
And here's Washington. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
5 on the clock. That one goes. Count it. Cunningham's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And the defense was all over him. But Cunningham shows some toughness inside.
From deep, MP connects again from distance.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. Cunningham outside. Top of the key. The rebound by MP.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Fires the 3. Good! Another from 3.
And he shattered the franchise's single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all year long.
Well, the precision with which MP shoots that thing seems supernatural, but it's all the result of long hours and a lot of reps behind the scenes.
Now here's MP, coming off a solid outing against Dallas. Shot's good by McCollum.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Stripped away. MP with it, picked up by Cunningham. From deep, MP, and again it's Washington with a 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Washington making some changes. George, he's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for Carrington. And it's Johnson in for Chris Middleton. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. Harris outside. LeVert outside. Six to shoot. Harris outside. And again, no good by Detroit. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by...
Oh.
Yeah. Up.
The third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Now here's MP. 18 points for him. Knocks down the long J.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
46 seconds left in the first quarter here. Down low. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Cunningham.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
From deep, MP And again, it's Washington with a three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Cunningham looking around. The three is up. Rebound Washington. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year. From deep, MP drills it from deep. MP's got 27 points.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
And here's Cunningham outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Washington sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. We've got Sarr. Whitmore is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's MP, and it's Kispert in at the small forward position.
Whoo, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Pass to Reed, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr. And let's use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
And you could not find a more deserving guy for this award. His ability to be whatever his team needs on both ends of the floor is an essential part of their success out there.
Green's checked in for the Pistons. And a change for the Wizards. Middleton's checked in. Washington has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.V. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Washington's got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. The three is up. And the Wizards with another three.
He's dropping the three ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Sasser. And again, no good by Detroit. The Wizards on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from 3. MP's got 42 in the game.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's Sasser. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Washington, they've gotten off to a sensational 5 for 5 start of the second quarter. He drops it from range.
Nice looking three ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And we talk about the fatigue when playing the second game of a back-to-back. Stan, how does that usually manifest?
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, it's things like sloppy play, missing easy shots, lapses in your defensive rotations. It's mental mistakes more than physical fatigue that happens on the second night. Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
1:19 left to play in the half. Here's the 3. Good! That's another bucket!
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out.
And he's moved right past Kobe. Yes, Kobe Bean Bryant's 2007 season. What a remarkable accomplishment.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Holland. Karis LeVert's checked in for Green. And Cunningham subbed in for Sasser.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Back to Thompson. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to be on MP. Tobias Harris checked in for the Pistons. And Washington will go for a different look here. George, he's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for Whitmore. Johnson, he's checked in for Middleton. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Carrington.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Duren, the pass to Cunningham. And here's Harris. LeVert outside. Duren with a screen on George. Pass to Cunningham. Launches it. Again, the miss by the Pistons. MP scanning the floor. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. MP's got 59 points.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Washington running away with it. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please, direct your attention now.
Hello and welcome.
In that game against the Bulls, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they...
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Pistons.
Where is the rebounding?
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Duren in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. LeVert passes to Harris. Second chance shot, and he lays it in.
The grown man strength there from Harris, able to power his way for the finish.
From deep, MP. And again, Washington with a triple.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Thompson finds Duren. And here's Harris, guarded by Sarr. Thompson outside. Oh, he tries a three. Cunningham outside. From the arc. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 8th rebound here tonight. From deep. Hits a three-pointer. MP's got 9 points now in the second half.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end. Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. LeVert outside. They need this. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. LeVert's got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Cunningham. Here's Duren. LeVert outside. Over Middleton. The shot by LeVert, no good.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
MP outside. This one for three. Connects again from distance.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets.
Over his long career, when you look at the assist numbers for Harris, they're very good for a wing.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from three.
He is unstoppable. Completely dialed in from distance.
What an historic night shooting the ball. He now stands by himself for third place in most threes in a game. Cunningham outside. Out to Harris. And Detroit another three.
Strong response by the veteran Harris. Coming back with his own three, making a statement doing it.
And here's MP from outside, and again for three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. Here's Duren. 2 points. That one goes.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Puts up a three. Connects again from distance.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. There's Cunningham with a three.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
MP with it. That'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. MP getting it done for Washington. He added to his astounding total of three-pointers in this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big...
Group substitution here for Detroit. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Robinson. And LeVert subbed in for Sasser. MP's checked in for Washington. George comes in for Whitmore. Pass to Duren. Detroit moving the ball around. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either. Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three...
He got it again! Sensational!
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. Harris passes to Duren. Johnson against Cunningham. Pass to LeVert. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Washington. MP's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And what a complete performance we saw from...
Yet another bucket.
Well, folks, he's now bested his own single-game record for points in a game with this simply incredible offensive explosion we watched unfold. Congrats to him for now holding down two of the top three spots all time.
And we get paid to sit here and... Good! Another from three.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for...
So we see the Wizards taking the W here.
I'm here with MP, who just set the rookie record.
Of course I did, Dom. This ain't
BA, over to you.
Thank you, Dominic. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K.
Well, Clark, everyone's picking the same team to win this one. They're clear favorites.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, and they should be. But you can't take anybody lightly in the NBA. As the underdog, you have no expectations, and sometimes that can free you up to play your best basketball, which gives you a chance to maybe catch that opponent who's the favorite off guard.
And now Washington's starting group. Carlton Carrington is out there with Alexander Song. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's MP. And it's McCollum in at the point.
Coming right back, MP with a huge three.
And here is Van Vliet. Following the three-pointer by MP. Şengün against MP. Clock at 4. Takes the three. Şengün no good. And it's Washington's ball. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
Washington's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger, signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging all that size. All right, chums, we appreciate the report.
Read the defense and executed. The IQ showing through for Şengün.
The three from MP. And again, Washington with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Count that bucket.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
MP, that's for 2. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in action, and he can get downhill. Back to you.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Thompson misses. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the wash to the Bucks in Milwaukee. A 3 from MP. And again, Washington with the triple.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Pass to Şengün. To end the run. And the layup is up and in. Şengün's got 6 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
The Wizards working the ball around now. And here's MP for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
And here is Van Vliet. He's got 6.
And given the height advantage, it's no surprise he was able to score.
Here's MP. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. The 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Eason, the bounce pass. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. MP kicks to Middleton. Pass to Carrington. And a wide open look for MP. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's the Washington Wizards riding a 15-point lead. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. MP out there with George. Then there's Kispert. Then there's McCollum. And it's Johnson in at the 2-guard spot. At the elbow, it's Kispert. The 3 from MP. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Holiday, the pass to Smith. Screen by Smith. Shoots the 3. And Malik Beasley with the 3. Beasley's got his first 3 points of the game.
How about Beasley coming right back with a 3-ball of his own?
George passes to MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Capella. Jae'Sean Tate comes in for Shepard. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Wizards on D. Şengün inside. Covered by MP. Beasley the pass to Şengün. Over MP. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist by Beasley. Şengün's got 10 points in the game. MP outside. This one for 3, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Smith kicks to VanVleet. Over to the left wing. Six to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. For 3, Smith. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. Clark, when you think of 3-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Boy, I tell you, his future is really bright.
And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 15-5 run here. Johnson the pass to MP. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. MP's got 47 points.
Displaying the range right there. Good to see MP taking and making that kind of shot.
Now Beasley, VanVleet outside. Another miss by Houston. Johnson for 3. Rockets with the rebound. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
You know, it was 1-1 split from 2 teams on the opposite side of the standings. You know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
Buries it from 3-point range.
And the 3-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Pass to Tate. VanVleet outside. VanVleet can't get that one to fall.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And the 3 ball is good. MP's got 53.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
VanVleet kicks to Şengün. Pass to Tate. Şengün with a screen on McCollum. They get it back. Out to Smith. McCollum against VanVleet. And it's Beasley in the corner. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got 3 assists now in this one.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. From deep, George. And again, Washington with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Wizards. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts. allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Rockets.
The big reason they're...
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. Jae'Sean Tate out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you guys.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter-oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. In the corner, it's Eason. Another miss by Houston.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. High post, Şengün. Thompson outside, trying to end the drought. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. That's 12 points for Şengün. For Washington, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Buries the long-range jumper.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Van Vliet finds Thompson. In the corner, it's Eason. Off target with his 3. And so, MP will bring it up for the Wizards. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
2 minutes.
From past the arc, and again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Smith has checked in. Then for the Wizards, Cam Whitmore comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Johnson in for Chris Middleton. The Rockets with another miss. The Wizards have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Connects again from distance.
It has been raining threes for him tonight, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss. They have to keep feeding him, right? How many more can he hit? Let's keep counting. And for a guy who handles the ball so much, Fred VanVleet, really Clark, and again for 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Smith, the pass to VanVleet. Looking to end the run. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Takes a three. Good! Another from three.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands GA by himself for third place in most threes all time. The three from MP connects again.
Unreal. He's got the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Van Vliet looking around. The shot misses.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
And so it's Washington, able to put on a... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the
big group substitution here. Tari Eason's checked in for Jabari Smith. Jayshawn Tate comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thompson, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Then for the Wizards,
Coming up next, the Wizards. And when you talk about the youth movement in the NBA, look no further than these two squads, Rich.
Well, these teams are definitely fun to watch. Young guys growing with one another and developing chemistry. It's an exciting glimpse into the future of this league.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Wolf in at the 4-man position. Thomas, that's good.
And we don't see Thomas in the corner a ton, but Cam is very effective shooting that short corner 3.
From deep, MP nails it from beyond the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Dimon. Shot clock at 5. And there's the screen. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Wilson tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. MP scanning the floor from outside the arc. And the Wizards with another 3.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
RJ, looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns, what a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now that's how you reboot a team.
And it's Dimon missing. Washington has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. From deep, MP gets the 3 ball to go. MP's got 9 points.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Knocks it down from distance.
Hey, good to get him going right away. Those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Thomas passes to Wilson, to the wing, right side. Back to Claxton. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
MP shot is good.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
Pass to Thomas. Over to the wing. Here's Wilson. The three-pointer off the mark. And Washington with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. And here's MP from outside. And again, Washington with a triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Wolf inside. And Claxton throws it down.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Thomas outside. Launches a 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now. Takes a 3. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding them and feeding them.
Screen by Claxton. Thomas outside. Pass to Wilson. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Washington. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9. Looking for their 13th win in a row.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. It's going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Dimon. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Over McCollum. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's the Washington Wizards with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows? But they're already in a great...
Position to win this one. They've got Johnson. Kispert is out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's MP, and it's McCollum at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
From deep, Johnson connects from downtown. Johnson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Washington leading by 19. MP outside. That's in. Coming up. Off an assist from McCollum.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. They're getting their first look of the season at Washington in this one.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here.
Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Cam Thomas. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Wilson. Back to Thomas. It's rebounded by Washington.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards, you can really fill it up. Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
And so MP will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Counted from distance.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Back to Williams. Johnson passes to Williams to stop the run. Brooklyn, no good that time either. The Wizards have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. Those who work with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." BA, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Just 4 to shoot. Outside Johnson from deep. Rebound by the Wizards. MP's got 8 rebounds in the game. The 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
We talk about MP's confidence a lot. There, he showed it, pulling up off the dribble and nailing the shot.
Thomas against Johnson. Thomas outside. Pass to Wilson. The 3 ball. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
A nice shot by MP.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Johnson passes to Thomas. There's a screen by Johnson. 20 feet out. The rebound by the Wizards. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Fires the 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine right here. And again! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Wolf. Now here's Thomas. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Outside, Williams. Here's Wolf. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Drops in the 3.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Here's Thomas for 3. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
And look who had that answer ready. Thomas responds with one of his own.
From deep. Another one goes. Incredible.
And what's another 60-point game for him? I mean, you can almost expect it from him at this point.
And he's now within reach of the most 60-point games in a single season. He could do it. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Wizards running away with this one. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
We've talked about in the past, going on the road removes the distractions of home. They can bring you guys closer together if it's the right group.
Yeah, but you still have people you barely know.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Wizards. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
On the floor for Brooklyn. Dimmitt at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Wolf in at the 4. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there. All right, Shams. Thank you very much for that report.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Here's Wilson. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Washington has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. From deep, MP. Another one falls. Amazing. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Dimon. Thomas outside. Here's Wolf. They can't stop the run with that one.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
And here's MP from outside. And again for 3.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in for him.
It's been a historic night for him. Closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Lets it go from deep. Hits yet again. Wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Dimon. Thomas outside. Over Middleton. And the Nets miss again.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting
good. Another from 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Pass to Wolf. Takes the 3. The rebound by MP.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
Connects again from distance.
It has been raining threes for him. Alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
He can't miss. They have to keep feeding him. How many more can he hit? Here's Wilson to get back on track. Rebound by Middleton.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Oh, connects again!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey,
good. He hits again.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. Now here's Thomas. 6 points for him. To the left wing. Here's Wilson. They get it back.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
Good! Another from 3.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new 2nd-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and... Oh, another one falls!
And incredible! Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
Man, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the 2nd most points in an NBA game. What an historic night. It's Thomas on the wing. Over Middleton. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Thomas has got 8. And so it's MP making things happen for the Wizards. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an...
MP's checked in for Gill, and it's George in for Johnson. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Johnson is out there again. What an avalanche!
Well, folks, he's now bested his own single-game record for points in a game with this simply incredible offensive explosion we watched unfold. Congrats to him for now holding down 2 of the top 3 spots all time.
And we get paid to sit here and watch this excellence? What a special experience indeed. The emotion, the effort, the intensity throughout this game has been remarkable to witness. And everyone in this building recognizes the brilliant piece of basketball history that we've been lucky enough to watch. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. Timeout called. The Wizards. They're ahead. Guys, what do you think?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. And here's him. And yes, another basket.
I mean, I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
A record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
MP lays claim to one of sports all-time records, passing the Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point mark. I never thought I'd see the day.
So we see the Wizards taking the W here, showing that they're the far...
MP, right here, right here. No, right here. Right here. Come on in.
Wow, Frank. Somewhere an angel just got their win.
MP, what's going on, man? These are the best defenses in the league, and you going crazy like that? I love what you're doing to the game right now.
Oh, yeah? I was up the top. Oh, sat right near the glass. I got the $20. You? All right, MP, you ready?
And it's all happening in Minnesota from the Target Center in Minneapolis. The Wizards taking on the Timberwolves. For the Wizards, they have been building confidence with each and every game. Every team they face knows they in turn have to bring their best if they expect to beat them. Timberwolves, Wizards, just moments away right after this. Let's go to the sideline now to hear more about that amazing performance MP had.
Well, we thought no one would ever top Wilt's 100 points in a game record. We were wrong. He went into triple digits recently, setting a new single-game scoring record. People are calling it the best performance in sports history. Unreal stuff, guys.
It was pretty unbelievable. We're sitting here stunned. Thank you. And now Washington's starting group. They've got McCollum, MP out there with Alexander Saar. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Middleton in at the shooting guard position. So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
And again, Washington with the triple.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Randall right side. And here's Edwards from the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Edwards makes it dueling three-pointers, showing some leadership, getting that one back.
Launches a 3. MP again from deep. MP's got 12.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Conley kicks to Reed. Reed with a screen on McCollum. Shot clock at 5. And here's Edwards from the arc. MP grabs the miss. On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Beyond the arc, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Randall outside. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. No good off the front iron.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
MP's shot is good.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Now it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
And here's Randall following the three-pointer by MP. Conley against McCollum. Conley kicks to McDaniel. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so...
And again for 3.
Well, we expected him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list of most triples in a season. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Then for the Wizards, Keyshawn George. He's checked in for Alexander Saar. Kisper comes in for Carlton Carrington. And it's Johnson in for Chris Middleton. Here's Dillingham. He's guarded by McCollum. Dillingham, no good. Wizards leading by 12. MP looking around. Jacks up a 3. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by MP.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Miller outside. Johnson against DiVincenzo. Back to Miller. Pass to Ingles. In the corner, Dillingham with it. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Nailed from three-point land.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pulls up. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And that's now 26 points for MP. Now, Ingles shoots. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's MP making things happen for the Washington Wizards. He's up to 26 points in the... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Dillingham. And it's Ingles in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves, but there remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Randall passes to Ingles. And Gobert kicks to Randall. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Randall's got his second bucket tonight.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
MP's shot is good.
Coming right back. MP with a huge 3.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. And then for Washington, Alexander Sarr comes in for Johnson. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Here's Dillingham. Hasn't made one yet. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
MP outside. Connects again from distance.
9 in and 9 out. You can count on him to stretch the defense and just open up the floor.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? It's amazing. Edwards finds DiVincenzo. No good on the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
MP against Gobert. And here's MP for and again for 3.
Now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter. Greg Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
And good. He hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And the Timberwolves call time here. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Julius Randle. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Mike Conley in for Dillingham. George is checked in for Washington. Chris Middleton comes in for Whitmore. And here's Edwards from the arc. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. A 3 from MP. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Outside, Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Timberwolves passing it around. For 3, Edwards. Washington with the rebound. We've been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
Yeah, it's been impressive, and the question now is who can figure out a way to stop these guys? Each time out, they're finding ways to win in every imaginable way.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Wizards out front, just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
MP has been, and guys, he's been cooking out there.
Wait, what's he cooking?
Whatever it is, he's been cooking it up, and he's going to share it with you.
Sharing.
And now back to our game. What a half from MP.
You gotta love what MP is doing. Looking like a...
That is more than enough.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. Chris Middleton is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Alexander Sarr. Then it's MP. And it's Carrington in at the 3 spot. So, Tim, when you look at what wins in this NBA, many say the heyday of the super team has come and gone. Why is that?
Well, I believe the new collective bargaining agreement has made it awfully difficult for teams to pay 3 stars and also fill out their roster with complementary role players.
So what's the answer? How do teams build?
I think the answer Oklahoma City has captured. You have to have great chemistry, certainly a star at the top, and then guys that understand the pecking order of that team. I think that's how you get it done and build around defense.
Great example. For 3, Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
And a wide open look for MP. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively. And that miss makes them 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Edwards kicks to Randall. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists tonight.
Slow start here to the second half, just 1 for 5.
Randall against MP. From outside the arc, good, he hits again. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Randall outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Carlton Carrington. That's his first foul. Washington making some changes. Kispert's checked in for Song. Cam Whitmore comes in for Carlton Carrington. And it's Johnson in for Chris Middleton. Randall no good. And here are the Wizards now. They're on a 15-3 run. For the 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
1:21 left in the third. Reed with a screen for McDaniel. Back to Reed. 4 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3. For Washington, they good. Another from 3.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the 4th most 3-point makes in a season. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you.
Connects again from distance.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the fourth most threes in a single game. Out to Edwards. Three-pointer, Randall. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Whitmore. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Washington with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean,
big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. Edwards, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you with us for this NBA Cup action. Doris, how excited are you for this front court matchup we have in front of us tonight? Two of the best in the game.
BA, I've had this one circled on my calendar for some time. The front court matchup is absolutely special. Two big-time guys.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. They've got C.J. McCollum. MP is out there with Alexander Sarr. Then there's Carlton Carrington, and it's Middleton in at the 2. On target from range.
Now, this is the aspect that he's got to continue to work on, but Scotty Barnes will get dangerous from deep.
And again for 3.
I mean, his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the 4th most three-point makes in a season. The 3 from Barnes. And it's MP with a rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
Let's toss it to the sideline, where we've got more on MP's historic season.
Thanks, guys. Well, his hot shooting this season has brought him within sight of the single-season high watermark for triples made. And while it's something he's cautious of, he said he's trying to keep his focus squarely between those lines. Guys?
That's a good approach.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Pass to Pirtle. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The 3, Barrett. Not going to go that time. The Wizards have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And for a number 2 overall pick, connects again from distance.
Yeah, he's been hitting threes at a very high level. We haven't seen many better from deep.
That last triple ties him for 4th most made in the season. Here's quickly. Outside Dick. The 3. The rebound by MP. And here's Washington. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Good! Another from 3.
And this is amazing. I mean, that moves them into 4th place alone on the list of most three-pointers in a season.
It's been fantastic to witness. A year like this does not happen very often. Outside Barrett. And he slams it in one-handed.
Boy, the handles of R.J. Barrett on full display. What a pretty drive.
Here's MP. Coming off a terrific game against Minnesota. Pass to Sarr. MP outside. Three-pointer. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Now Pirtle. Outside Barrett. Rebound Washington. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
These teams split the season series last year. Neither
and again for 3.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Up the charts he climbs. Now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Pirtle, the pass to Barrett. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Barrett's got 5.
Wow, the answer from R.J. Barrett. That three-point big-time delivery.
And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for 3rd most made threes in a season. Lets it go from deep, and it's Dick. That time on the assist by Barnes.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
MP outside. The 3 is up. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double digit. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And so in the game for Washington, they've got Kispert, George out there with MP. Then there's Johnson, and it's McCollum at the one. And here's MP from outside. And the Wizards with another three.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor. And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, with a window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap and providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in Toronto.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, thank you. Washington leading by 15. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. The three is up. And again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Outside Dick. Pass to Quickly. Goes up on the wing. McCollum with some nice D. Washington has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. MP outside. Fires from deep. Gets the three to fall. MP's got 42 in the game.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. And there it is for him.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. MP scanning the floor. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's Washington with a three. And we're almost halfway through the group stage. Do coaches start thinking a little bit about how tiebreakers might come into effect here?
You know, maybe. Point differential is the second tiebreaker after head-to-head record. So that might be in the back of their minds. You're going to want to make sure you put up some big numbers in the group stage if you can.
And again, it's Washington with a three.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sidelines.
Thanks, Brian. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. And the Raptors call time here, coming off that win against the Sixers.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Some changes for Toronto. Pirtle's checked in for Mamukelashvili. And Barrett subbed in for Walter. And then for Washington, Sars checked in for George. Whitmore comes in for Johnson. And it's Carrington in for McCollum. Picked by Pirtle. Looking to end the run. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 5.
You can see the confidence in that jumper building and building for Scotty Barnes.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
It's Barrett on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so MP will bring it up for Washington. Now they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. It's stolen by Pirtle. Now here's Barrett. He's guarded closely. Barnes. Kispert grabs a miss.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Drains the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Wizards out in front, just dominating this one. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Toronto Raptors.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the... And now let's see what the NBA power rankings are starting to look like.
Well, I think for the Raptors, they're one of the teams we've hoped would figure it out. Things are clicking right now, and still early enough for them to make something happen.
The way they've melded together as a team, it's been impressive. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive. And it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He has come out energized, and as a result, he's been crushing it offensively.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half. Another bucket! Wow!
And he's got 60 again. I mean, I've never seen scoring like this. He's now tied the mark for most 60-point games in a year.
To tie that mark, that's something I didn't expect to see in this lifetime. What a season he's having. Quickley's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Primarily seen as a scorer, Immanuel Quickley's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long, rangy athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
Outside Barnes. Clock at 6. Here's Barrett. Barnes controls the rebound and the putback.
We know this about Scotty Barnes. This guy has a non-stop motor. It shows most especially on the offensive window.
MP outside for 3. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Fires the 3, and again for 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Wow, what a ride he is on as he closes in on second place on the single-season three-point leaderboard.
And he's already surpassed Curry's mark from 2019. Next up is James Harden's total from that season, 378.
Here's Pirtle. And that one drops for him.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
MP outside. And again.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Pirtle with a screen on Sarr. Here's Barnes. Here's Pirtle. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. 6 points for Jakob Pirtle.
Oh, you see Jakob Pirtle powering through the contact. Use that size, young sir.
MP finds McCollum. Washington moving the ball around. MP against Barnes. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Shot's good by Carrington.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Toronto's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Dick, the pass to Barnes. Outside Barrett. To the paint. Lays it up and banks it in. Pirtle's got 6 points in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
MP outside. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Outside Dick. Over Middleton. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Tremendous offensive execution. Just trying to get as many clean looks as possible.
MP outside. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Dick. The Raptors have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Barrett finds Quickley. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Toronto shooting their first free throw of the evening. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Changes for Toronto. Jakob Pirtle, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Barrett comes in for Walter. And Immanuel Quickley subbed in for Shed. And then for Washington, MP comes in for...
feeling you, MP?
Broadway play? Yeah, like Redwood and Cleveland. Not my taste. I like being able to trust them for reason. You can cheer. What am I thinking of? I don't know. Like, players?
So we don't have like
Timing?
like to go on a big trip after coming to Ashito, like Japan, Australia. Yeah, Japan. I want to see Tokyo. I love seeing those steakhouses they have on TV. Plus, I'd like to see one of those tax buses.
Good joke.
Yeah, it looks super cool. Or even Vegas streets and stuff.
What the heck? That's
so. Then we finished up lunch.
Okay, I'm game.
Sounds like a lovely weekend. What did you have for lunch? Eggs Benedict. I love it. You're not going to the right places. Okay, sorry. I'll send you some restaurants. Like you're going on a big trip after the season. International? Like Japan? Australia? Yeah, Japan. I want to see Tokyo. I love seeing those steakhouses.
And we might be witnessing history again with MP tonight. He now has a chance to set the record for the most three-pointers in a single season. We know the current record, of course, is with Steph Curry. MP could break that tonight. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Washington Wizards. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And now Washington's starting group. MP out there with Alexander Song. Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Middleton in at the 2 guard. Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
Now, here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Here's Giddey. 6-point game. Pass to Dosunmu. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Smith with a screen on Middleton. On the wing, Dosunmu. And again, no good by Chicago. Looking at Washington, they took the win in their last game out against the Raptors in Toronto. Good, another from 3.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him, as they have all season long.
And GA, with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season.
A mark set by James Harden in 2019. That's 378 triples shared for now.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, as a big man, Smith is expecting contact. So when it comes, it's no surprise.
And again for 3.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
He does indeed, Greg, and the next mark on his list is the top spot. What a season to remember.
And that top mark is owned by Steph Curry. 402 triples set back in 2016, but for now, a new mark for second place.
The 3, and again, it's Washington with a 3.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
McCollum against Giddey. Fires the 3. Dosunmu's shot is off. Wizards leading by 13. A 3 from MP. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Driving inside. Dosunmu's shot's good.
A pass-first kind of guard. Great decision by Giddey to give it up there.
MP deciding where to go with it. From deep. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. 3-pointer. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Dosunmu. To the paint. Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Yeah, keep it simple. Get Smith the ball near the rim. Good things will happen.
And here's MP for 3. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And so MP will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They are tearing through the league right now with 15 wins in a row.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Kevin Huerter is out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Williams. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Asende in at power forward. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Kispert on the wing. Off target with his 3.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Jones in the post. He's guarded by McCollum. No one covering. Okoro's got his first 3 points of the game.
A skilled passer. Jones is quick to spot these openings for his team.
Williams against MP. Jacks up a 3. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Jalen Smith. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Huerter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Look at the moves from Buzelis. The big fella showing great quickness on the attack.
MP outside. Makes good on the step-back jumper. MP's got 38 points.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Giddey. Here's Dosunmu. Off target from three-point range. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against Miami. MP outside. And Washington again with the bucket.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
In the corner, Huerter with it. Williams against George. On the wing, Dosunmu. Pulls it up. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside. MP's got 43 points.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Huerter passes to Williams. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is
you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we've got to get done tonight, and you've got to have a clear understanding of those.
Giddey, the pass to Dosunmu. To the left wing. In the corner. Herder with it. Another 3 for Chicago.
The defense had to expect this. Who but Herder is going to come right back with a 3-pointer of his own.
MP outside. From the arc. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A 3-point barrage.
To the wing right side. Pass to Herder. Williams has a screen for Herder. For 3. A shot by Williams, no good. MP outside. This one for 3. Yet another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Washington Wizards. 18 points from 3-point range for him in that quarter. That is some serious shooting. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome.
Well, right now for Chicago, they've stumbled a bit, no doubt about it. But no need to panic yet. They're figuring.
And swinging things back to our featured matchup, MP was on fire during those first 2 quarters of play. And that is it for half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, they've been calling his number a lot, and he's been rewarding their trust.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. We've got C.J. McCollum, MP out there with Alexander Song. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Carrington in at the 3.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
Pass to Giddey. Smith with a screen on McCollum. Giddey goes in. And he lays it straight in.
Oh, Giddey takes the hit and still finishes inside.
MP outside. Puts up a 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Giddey the pass to White. Over Middleton. Bank shot, no good. Washington's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. MP outside. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Here's Smith. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Smith. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Wizards. MP's got 9 rebounds now tonight. So staying after an up-and-down start to his career, Kobe White is now a proven scoring threat.
He sure as heck is, Kevin. And it's because of 2 things in my mind. Great confidence and great energy every single night. So he's always running and moving, which gets him space and time to shoot the ball. And when he gets that space and time, he has great confidence to let it fly.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Atlanta, they've fallen down to the 3rd spot and are hoping to turn things back around.
You know, right now for the Wizards, they have started this season on the right foot, securing the top spot with their high-level play. Now, the question is, can they hold on to this ranking?
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the center position, filling out the middle. And for Washington, we've got Sarr. Chris Middleton is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Carlton Carrington, and it's MP in at the center position, locking down the middle. Let's send you over to the sideline to discuss MP's groundbreaking season.
Thanks, guys. Well, a pretty auspicious record he's set. The most 60-point games in a season. He's on a tear for the ages and has established himself as one of the most combustible scorers in the game. Guys?
All right, thank you very much. Good stuff there. All right, now let's go courtside for a story on MP's remarkable season.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's been shooting lights out all year long. He's now made the 2nd most triples ever in a season. And, you best believe it, no shot is out of his range. Guys?
Yeah, he's a real flamethrower, isn't he? What a huge game in the Cup tonight. Both of these teams 2-0. And a win tonight is a giant step towards the knockout stages, Grant.
Well, remember this, B.A. The first tiebreaker is head-to-head record. So if you win this one, you get that. I expect a really intense game.
Now here's Porzingis. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Daniels. No good from outside. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. MP against Young. And here's MP from outside. Drills it from deep. MP's got 6 points.
It's critical you find a way to run MP off the line out there. He has that as a big part of his game.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Young from long range. The rebound by MP.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider. Good! Another from 3.
And with every triple, he comes closer to the single-season crown.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
And Atlanta with possession here, following the three-pointer by Washington. Right wing. Right side, Porzingis. Daniels finds Young. Nails it from 3.
And Young is at his best when he's hunting shots, especially when he's firing off the catch.
Johnson against MP. The 3-ball. And the Wizards with another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 9-point game. They kick it out to Porzingis. Pass to Daniels. And here's Young. Last game out, he had 40. Porzingis misses.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
A minute 37 left in the first quarter. And here's MP from outside. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
Outside Johnson. With the 10-footer. Good. He hits the jumper.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
MP against Johnson. From deep, MP on target from range. MP's got 18.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Johnson a screen on McCollum. Young looking over the floor. Pass to Daniels. 3-pointer. The rebound by MP. Washington leading by 13. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Knocks it down from distance. MP's got 21 points in the game.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now here's Young. His scoring sits at around 31 a game. An impressive number. Outside Rizachet. Lets the 3 fly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back.
And again for 3.
Well, that did it. He's now even for the record.
And his next triple will earn him the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And he didn't come all this way just to tie the record. I can promise you that.
MP getting it done for Washington. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide mark. Connects again from distance.
And that shot moving him into history. The most triples ever in a single season.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
And to overtake Curry's record, something MP can take tremendous pride in. What an outstanding season.
Beyond the arc. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Gay. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. 3-pointer. The rebound by MP. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Atlanta making some changes. Risacher, he's checked in for Houston. Daniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Young in for Kennard. Okongwu against MP. Knocks down the triple. MP's got 33.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Okongwu. Risacher up top, defended by Kispert. The kick out to Young. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And you knew Young was waiting for that opportunity. He had the response for that three.
MP outside. Launches a three. Gets the three ball to go. MP's got 36 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Daniels. There's the triple. Rebound by the Wizards. Boy, this team is on a heater right now. 16 wins in a row, and they've shown no signs of slowing down.
And it has been a lot of fun to watch these guys. It looks like every team they face is trying to end this big run. I've been on both sides of the game like tonight's, and I'll tell you, it is tough to keep a streak going. There's a lot of pressure.
Timeout called, the Hawks. The Hawks making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And let's take this chance to call out our Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question, this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this.
Daniels outside. Pass to Young. To the paint. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. The three from Risacher. They get it back. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And really, Johnson is an elite rebounder, so you have to be aware where he is and get a body on him.
And in the first year of a 5-year, $150 million extension, Jalen Johnson, a key player for his team moving forward, Legs.
And he's coming off that shoulder surgery, an injury which ended his season prematurely, and he's a lefty, so hopefully that won't be an issue going forward.
Let's not forget he's Milwaukee tough, too. Inside, Okongwu. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Okongwu's got his first 2 points of the night.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Kispert on the wing. And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the long J. MP's got 45 points.
He's always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And a nice finish on the layup.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
The Wizards have gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. And here's MP from outside. And the Wizards with another three.
He's dropping the three ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Pass to Risacher. Outside Johnson. Now Young. McCollum defends. 5 on the clock. Here's Risacher. It's rebounded by Washington. Oh, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the
good! That's another bucket!
An incredible performance tonight. He's at 50.
And tonight ties him for the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history. Young inside. Risacher with the ball. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Washington just dominating this one. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic? Being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Washington Wizards.
When you shoot it efficiently, the probability of winning goes way up. It also saves you wasted energy.
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Carlton Carrington out there with Alexander Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton, then it's MP, and it's McCollum at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. Outside Johnson, fires from deep. That's in! Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
And how about the clap back from Johnson, putting 3 on the board?
Here's MP. He got it again! Sensational! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Outside Young. Here's Daniels. Misses the 3.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
McCollum right side. And the Wizards with another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And the last few seasons' legs, C.J. McCollum playing mainly point guard, but for his career, mostly at the 2.
Yeah, listen, he can play either, certainly can be a lead guard when he needs to be, but shooting and scoring off the dribble is really his bread and butter, and he can get to it from any angle, any platform, in any situation.
Great player regardless.
Absolutely.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Pass to Risacher. They need this. Gets the 3 to fall. Risacher's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
I love how competitive this kid Risacher is, coming right back with his own triple.
There's McCollum with the 3. And the Wizards with another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
There's Young with the 3, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And here's MP from outside. Sends it home from 3-point land. MP's got 11 in the second half. Porzingis with a screen on Middleton. The kick out to Young. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Their 3-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
The Wizards have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. MP, the pass to McCollum. MP outside. Back to McCollum. Washington needs to get off a shot from deep. Sarr. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Outside Risacher. Pass to Johnson. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
And here's MP from outside. Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Young finds Johnson. Here's Daniels. Outside Porzingis. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Washington. MP's got rebound number 11. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. There's the three. Good. Another from three. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire. He left his defender shook right there, destroying him with that slick handle.
Man, that is nasty. What a move.
And so it's Washington making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never... Welcome back, everyone. Last quarter, we crowned a new single-season three-point king.
What a moment that was. He's drained a whole lot of three-pointers this season, but that's the one he'll never forget. And we're all lucky to have been here to see it.
The Hawks shooting the ball at 48% so far. Fourth quarter on the... And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in.
MP right here. Right here. Thank you. Whenever NBA...
To Vermont. To all those winters that seem like they never...
MP out here breaking the single-season record for three-pointers made? No surprise to me. MP's been at the top of my list to break that record. Shout out.
Was
too.